What's up guys, my name is Align, also known as the Bearded Bear, and today we're doing a quick update and how-to on my Hyundai Elantra 2012. So let's roll the intro and get into it. So it's been about 3 months since I picked up this 2012 Hyundai Elantra, and overall it's been a pretty decent experience. As we take a quick walk around, you can see that I still need a rear bumper. You know, it's a bit banged up. You know, the front is much better because, of course, the front one was replaced. I've been getting a lot of questions on my channel about where I actually picked up the front bumper, and I do want to go over that with you guys in this video. With a quick transition into the vehicle, I have had some growing pains with the car itself. First off, I'm having an intermittent issue with the aircon blower. It works fantastic, there's no noise, but sometimes the fan just doesn't come on. I originally thought that it was an issue with like maybe a fuse or a relay. I checked all that, I busted out the multimeter, and it didn't seem to be any of that. I did a quick Google search, and it turned up that this seems to be a fairly common problem with the Elantras. I'm not sure what the age range is with these, but the motor just goes on the fritz. It works perfectly fine. All you need to do is find a low center point on the actual like glove box area. I'll show you. So what I usually do is, if the blower's not coming on, just right here, tap it, and the blower comes on, no problem. That blower motor issue is just indicative of a bad motor. It's a weak motor, I should say. It still blows fine. There's no noises. There's no bearing like faults or anything like that. It's weak on startup. Once it gets moving, it's fine. It works. And I actually haven't had that issue for probably a good 2 weeks or so. But if I ever have it, I just give it a quick tap. Good to go. The next thing I wanted to touch upon was where I actually purchased this bumper. So, if you join me real quick, I'll be showing you on my LG V30 here. We just go into eBay. This is where I bought it from. And you just search for Hyundai Elantra front bumper. Make sure you put in the year. I forgot to do that, so let's do that now. 2012 Hyundai Elantra front bumper, and you should get quite a few results. The second one that I see on here is pick your color, paint it to match. We'll go ahead and select that one. It's $173.43 as a buy now. The thing about these type of listings, you need to actually give them your color, your actual paint code upon completing the purchase. So you hit buy now, go through the process, and there'll be a section where you can let them know what your color code is. I'm going to show you right now where you can actually find the color code and you can send it to them. But as you can see on the screen right here, it's simple. You just eBay, search, you find one that says pick your color, paint it to match, and the quality I got, if you see my video, I'll annotate it right here, just hit the exclamation point. What's it called? It comes great. Like, it comes packaged perfectly. It's covered in baby powder to prevent any kind of scratching on any kind of materials, and like, you're good to go. But let me show you where you can find the color code. Alright, so we're coming up to the vehicle. You need to find the color code. Pretty simple. It's either right here on the actual door, or right here where you can see mine. Where is it? There we go. Right here, paint N3S. That's your paint code for the silver model. Alright, one other slight issue that I did have with this car was audio quality. The actual stock audio system is great. I don't really need to change it. Eventually I probably will for a touchscreen model. But the one issue I did have was a blown speaker on the driver's side rear. I thought it would be a simple fix, but there's actually proprietary housings for these speakers. If I were to do it again, I would probably just get a stock speaker, stock used or stock new replacement speaker off eBay or Amazon and replace it that way. I went a little bit of a different route and ended up purchasing some Pioneer aftermarket speakers to replace the stock one. The issue I ran into is that yes, there's 6.5s, same as the regular stock speaker. However, the housing is not universal, so I ended up having to cut out of plywood some a mount basically for the speaker, screw the speaker onto that, and then have the mount screwed into the actual hole for where the speaker goes. It was a bit of a pain. I do have to do the rest in the car since I bought 4 for 80 bucks, which is a great deal. I ended up, what was it, like 20 bucks per speaker for these aftermarket Pioneers, and I haven't had an issue with the one that I did replace since. Installing them is the only problem, and I am gonna have to go down to one of my buddy's shops where he has a rotary which I can use to cut out these speaker holes for the installs, and it shouldn't be an issue. Issue I did have was I didn't have these tools at home when I originally wanted to start this project. So with that said, now it's done, it works great, I have 0 issues, but I wish I would have known that going into it. I hope this, serves as information for you. Don't replace the stock speakers with aftermarkets unless you have, aftermarket adapters for it. Other than that, the car's been great. I'm averaging about between 28 and 30 mpg, mostly highway miles for me, going back and forth to work. It takes regular. Everything's been fantastic. The car, keeping it clean is a little tough. Now going into the winter months, I shouldn't have an issue with bugs, but I was destroying bugs on my way to work. Yeah. With that said, guys, I hope this video served to be somewhat informative to you, helped a few of you guys out that have been asking me questions in the comments. I am here if you have any questions about either my Jeep or my Hyundai or any kind of automotive related question. I was ASC certified for quite some time when I was in the field at dealers as a mechanic, as a technician, I should say, and I'm here if you guys need any help. So leave your questions down below. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe. I'll make it easy. Annotate right here, you'll see my face, just click it. If you missed my last video, let's put that up here. And yeah, until next time, guys, I'll see you. Have a good one.